Morning guys, how's it going? I've committed to try and keep you up to date with how my recovery is going from the Achilles issue. So I'm going to try and make a reasonably short video today, and just to catch you up on how I'm feeling at the moment, what my plans are for the near future, and basically just how the recovery is going. Well, let's get straight to the first point. So in terms of how the injury is feeling at the moment, generally good news. When I first get up in the morning, no soreness, no tightness, no issues really. I can get out of bed, walk to the bathroom, basically as if I'm completely uninjured. No real difference between the left and right ankles, and it's feeling good. It's the 16th of November now, and the half marathon was on the 27th of October. So I've had a while to recover. Initially, walking downstairs, I'd noticed quite a big difference between the right and left ankles, and the left one tended to be as well as sore initially. Once the soreness had died down, it was tight as well, so my heel would have to pick up off the floor a lot earlier than it would with the right foot. So that's pretty much gone away now. They both kind of feel the same. No discomfort, no extra tightness. I can just trot down the stairs just like I would normally. I'm out this morning for a 30-minute walk, and yeah, just wandering along the local trails from home, and yeah, walking's no issue really. The one thing I haven't tried yet is running. You've seen that I've been doing the strength work, and as well as some stretching, massage, and going on the Zwift bike. Running's the one thing I've not tried yet, so I'm just trying to get the right approach together for easing back into that. But I expect I'll be doing a short test run at some point in the coming week. I've been having some fun trying to get my future plans together for my training. Like to put stuff into AI and see what it'll come up with for me, so it can just, you know, lay it all out for me in a nice format and just include all the various ideas I've got going around in my head without me having to put all the thought into it. And because I keep bringing up different topics and asking it for advice on different things that I've thought of, it then kind of changes my plan ongoing. When I was kind of quite liking the look of the original one, but then I also like the look of the new one. So I'm in this constant cycle of planning and replanning, and just, yeah, fine-tuning. I think I need to get used to the idea that my plans are going to be evolving over time, and trying to look all the way ahead to May next year, all in one kind of plan that's laid out, ready to go, is probably not going to work. I just need to let it evolve. But I just get paranoid that it's not going to ramp up the mileage correctly as I head towards the ultra, and you know, if I'm only looking a few weeks ahead, it might forget that I've got this ultra to build up to, but it doesn't in actuality. But I just keep saying, oh well, show me the next month and the next 3 months after that, and show me all the way up to the race, and next thing you know, I'm married to that plan, but then I'll ask it something else. Look at the state of this hill over here. Looks a little bit flatter on the camera, but it's a bit like something off the Teletubbies, just a massive green round hill. And that's, yeah, just over the road from where I live. So yeah, I keep reminding AI that I can't actually do any flat runs, not easily. So to bear in mind that pretty much everything's going to be hilly, and it doesn't need to necessarily incorporate specific hill work that often, because it's everywhere. So yeah, feeling physically good, with just that little bit of doubt in my mind that if I try a run, that might upset things, and then I'll go back a stage, or back to square one in the worst case scenario. From what I can tell, a test run would be fine. The first thing I was looking at was doing a kind of 1 minute run, 2 minute walk for about 20 minutes. That's what AI suggested initially. That's obviously changed several times since, when I've been asking it for things like, I wanted to get some ideas of something I could do fairly regularly just to keep my body in good shape for running. to incorporate a bit of mobility, a bit of strength, a bit of stretching, you know, all the stuff that's good for you and that you should do regularly, but doesn't necessarily fall into your plan when you're just doing run, strength, run, strength. So it's come up with 3 different 10-minute routines. One's like a dynamic mobility thing that you might use as a warm-up or do whenever you feel like. One's a little bit of strength, and forget what the other one is, but they're all, you know, useful looking stuff that you might have done previously but never thought to do regularly. So next time I ask it to show my plan again, it's kind of incorporated those into the plan, and everything looks a little bit different, but I think, oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. Looks even better than the original plan that I've taken the time to import into my Google Calendar. Probably won't be doing that again. So the way the plan's likely to go is gently ease back into running between now and the end of the year. Incorporate Zwift once a week, that's now become a regular part of the plan, and do some strength training and these little mobility style workouts that AI's come up with for me. And then the more serious training starts in January, really, as things gradually ramp up. I've got the half marathon in February, and then I also I follow First Light Adventure on Instagram, and that's the company that runs the Spire Ultra race. So a local one, does lots of great looking local races, and I've only tried the Spire up to now, and they've just come up with a new one called the Trails of Mina, and that goes on a lot of trails really close to where I live. I've not got the GPX file or the route yet, but the description sounds great, and you can either do a half marathon or a marathon on the day. So I asked AI whether this event that takes place towards the end of March might fit in with my training, and I could incorporate it, either the half or the marathon. And it suggested the marathon might be a little bit too much. My longest long run's meant to be 40k for the training plan, and that's just a few weeks out from the race before I taper. So doing a 42k, or possibly a bit more depending how the route goes, at the end of March doesn't really go with the flow, if you like. So the half marathon could be an option, and I'm quite excited about that idea. So now of course it's building that as an optional run as part of my plan, just as kind of a training long run in effect, not going too hard, at least that's the idea. So there we go, feeling good, a little bit nervous about doing the first run or runs next week, but with any luck, this time next week there'll be a video in which I'm actually running, something to look forward to. So thanks for following along, guys, and sticking with me while I deal with this little injury issue. If you do want to subscribe to my channel, it is free. Just press the button and watch the subscriber count go up by 1. Thanks again, I'll see you soon.